everyone, and welcome back to Kiki's Magical Place where everything is possible, okay? Today, I just want to give you guys a little bit background of how I became a free spirit and why I chose this path. Even though I was raised in religion, my family is Moroccan. We're Moroccan. I was born here, but I grew up in the religion of Islam. And for those of you who are African, you guys already would know that, we come from a very strict background where we can't talk to boys, where, basically we just have to abide by the rules or we're going to get our ass beat. But I can't complain. But yeah, so that's the background that I came from. And so me stepping into being a free spirit, now I'm like going back all the way in my brain to see when this really start occurring. First, what's a free spirit? Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you like how it is and how I perceive it. Okay, so a free spirit is somebody who doesn't confine to anybody's box, anybody's rules, and doesn't settle for anything. They go and they research things for themselves. Just like I'm a black sheep of the family. People who know me know that, and I'm a proud black sheep of the family because I think for myself. Because I go with my intuition, and I just don't go with what people are saying or doing. I don't follow the trends. Now, there's nothing wrong without somebody not being a black sheep or something, but I'm just speaking from my experience. I don't judge anybody. Whatever they follow, they follow. That's your path, Everyone, that's part of being a free spirit here is you're non-judgmental. It's a non-judgmental zone here. So you're basically going by your intuition, what resonates with you. So yeah, I do practice candle magic, and I'm very heavy into energy. I'm so big about energy. And let me just not go off topic because I have a habit of just like going from here to here, okay? Yeah, but being a free spirit is somebody who thinks for themselves. That's how I perceive it. Thinks for themselves. Someone who makes their own rules in life and marches to the beat drum of their heart. Their beat drum, yeah, of their heart. And they're not going to let anybody take that away from them. Like I'm my own person. And I'm not going to let anybody come into my life or, try to dictate how I should behave, how I should act, how I should perceive certain things. Now, I know that my outlook on life is very different from people's reality, and so sometimes they don't understand it because, first of all, they're missing the key here. They're missing the key to love themselves. Self-love is very important. It plays a big role in how you conduct yourself and your attitude and how you treat others. I feel like when people are lovely beings and they love themselves, they just generally just give that out, whether those who don't love themselves looks at the world through demon glasses or dark glasses, or just look for everything to complain about. They are the one not living up to their true potential. So I don't judge anybody. I get it. Everyone's at different stages in their lives. Everyone, you choose to awaken or you don't. That's totally on to you. But I stepped into this journey when I stop identifying with religion. I was having a spiritual awakening, and at first I didn't know what it meant. I'm like, it's like everything that I thought was like real or authentic. It was just like, what? I don't know. It just hit me. Like, it was like, what the fuck? And so it was just very intriguing to learn about all these different methods of life, of energy, energy healing. And I did start, when I was on YouTube, I was watching Reiki energy healing sessions. I was watching that. And it was like, if you go on YouTube, they have a lot of healing energies with sessions of, healing your third eye or healing this or healing that. And that's how I started. And I was so drawn to it. And so I'm a security guard, like y'all know, but I used to work another security job. And I used to work overnight on the weekends, right? And I used to just be at work listening to this. I'm like, because, either I could go to sleep, right? Which I didn't really feel comfortable sleeping like that unless I was really tired. Or I could just do something useful with my time and see what really is to this world besides the physical dimension. And I feel like a lot of people live their lives in a physical dimension their whole life, and they're just stuck, and they're just like, they don't understand that there's a spiritual realm, there's a spiritual aspect of life. There's so many things out there besides work, money, and low vibrations. So yeah, that's how I started. And then I was listening to a lot of with some people on YouTube. I was reading a lot of stuff. It was like synchronicities was happening. I was seeing like 333. By the way, I've been seeing 333 and 3333 for like 2 days now. Okay. I don't know if I've seen it today. I don't think so. But synchronicities, which is when the same thing appears to you again and again in different ways. So you might see like 111 in a clock. Then like the next moment you might see 111 in a license plate or in your phone. It's just the repeating stuff. That's synchronicities. Stuff repeating itself. Synchronicities, okay? And yeah, I would say that's like the purging. That was like the purging. I was purging. I don't know, that's what I would call it. I was purging those old beliefs that didn't serve me, and then, I looked at it like, wow, religion really doesn't serve me any purpose. I really wasn't following the religion because I was living by myself. So I believed there was a God, but I wasn't really doing everything that the religion requires you to do. Like, I wasn't wearing the scarf, now I wrap my hair up. That's something that I love to do, but it's protecting my crown chakra. It's levels to that. But I really wasn't really following it the way that people perceive that I should have, or people in that religion think that I should have followed it. I really wasn't. I was just doing my own thing. And so part of being a free spirit, me choosing to be a free spirit, I chose, like you choose to have this awakening, or you choose to wake up, I feel like a lot of stuff that I had learned about, and it just would come intuitively too, was that a lot of stuff here is fake. And when I say fake, I'm not just talking about people. I'm talking about the beliefs that people put on you, that they impose on you. Like when you're growing up, they're imposing this, or people who are religious will impose that you go to hell. They'll have you living your life so fearful, so fearful to even do anything or live your life or explore beyond the means of what life really is, because you're so scared that you're going to go to hell or heaven. Now, I'm not saying go out there and be, a drug addict or a dealer or, go fuck all of this. What I'm saying is that it's more to life than just living in a fearful zone. And I feel like a lot of people, they operate from fear and ego, and they don't really operate from love and their highest self. So I see it all the time, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Libra, I'm an air sign, and that shit irritates me. Like, I can't take negative energy. I can't take negative vibrations. I can't take, stuff that is like stuff that is very overwhelming, because sometimes us intuitive people, which we're all intuitive, it's just a thing of stepping into it and listening to your intuition. Okay, we all have these gifts, but it's just like something about just the negativity and not being authentic really just like, it pisses me off. And I be like, sometimes I can't help but to get mad about it, and then I have to understand that, some people, they don't learn like you, Kiki, they don't understand life like you, they didn't go through what you go through, so of course no one's gonna see life the same. Everyone has a different experience, a different life here, but it is very draining to me as an intuitive person, as if someone who picks up energy, and I just be like mind boggled. I'd be like, damn, like, you could tell people all the time that this is, this is this and this is that, these are the laws of the universe, this is the law of this, this is scientifically being proved, and this is this, but they're so conditioned. That's what it is. They're so conditioned to live a certain way in life, and so even though when you are telling people that, they're not really going, they're not really listening, because they're so stuck in their ways and they're very conditioned in what they do. So I really do try to understand that as I'm speaking to you guys. I also am, every day, daily, it's like I'm really understanding that people just don't see things how I see it, because I can only speak for myself. So how I see it, and I'm understanding, like, that's okay. Like, it is okay. It's okay to think what you want to think and be who you want to be, but I just feel like, the way I am intuitively, I just feel like if you know something and somebody's giving you knowledge on something and you understand it, or you think you understand it makes sense to you a little bit, you should start following by that, But yeah, this is just a learning experience. So yeah, that's how I stepped into my being a free spirit. I was doing a lot of research, reading. I spent a lot of time by myself, a lot of solitude. I need my space. Like, a lot of solitude, and that's how you learn. You never learn anything about anybody when you're consumed with drama, when you're consumed with gossip, when you're consumed with watching people, trying to get people to fail and lying and all that. You'll never learn anything from that. The only time you'll really learn, and you don't even have to listen to me or any YouTuber or anybody, you could just sit with yourself and you see knowledge is power. It's very true. And you sit with yourself and that will all come to you. A lot of things will make sense, I could tell somebody all day to sit with themselves and feel how their body feels, feel their emotions, release it, but if they don't want to truly do the work and do it, there's nothing that you can do. Solitude is one of the best things for me that really helps me. I feel like that will help everybody, because if you don't know yourself, how do you expect to go around knowing other people, understanding other people? Now, even though, yes, I am intuitive, I am an empath, I am all these things, whatever anyone wants to call me, right? But in the end of the day, how are you going to conduct your life or live your life if you're just being in this fucking box of container and you're like living in a fearful place? You're like, oh, this and that. Like, why are you putting limitations on yourself, So I just feel like a lot of people put unnecessary limitations on themselves. And I'm not somebody that puts limitations on myself. Like, yeah, sometimes when I'm trying to manifest or I'm doing this, I might think certain things and I'm like, that's ego. It's good to know how to separate ego. Separate the voice in your head, that's ego. A lot of people are operating off of ego. So yeah, I have decided, to be a free spirit. I'm like, I still believe in God. I still believe in everything. There's anything possible in the universe, fairies, creatures, devils. I mean, there's all those things. It's just a matter of vibration if you're going to allow that into your reality or not. I do, but I just don't follow religion. I don't confine to religion. I've seen a lot of things. I think I said this before in one of my my tarot reading videos, where people use religion to try to sabotage you, try to have power over you, try to condemn you. What the fuck is this nonsense? I don't try to condemn anybody to follow what I follow. You do what you do. You do what resonates with you. That's a part of being a free spirit. So if you take a belief from here and a belief from there and then you put it together, that's what it is, But a lot of people who are stuck in this low vibrational mentality, and they don't understand, they don't get that, life is willing to give you whatever you want, but you're just being stuck in a vibration that doesn't serve you. They try to, attack people like us who step in their power, who want to talk about this stuff, who want to give this knowledge out to other people, who want other people to believe in themselves, okay? I'm somebody that had to believe in myself. I didn't really have a lot of people believing it in me, barely, okay? But I mean, I have a mentality, those who know me personally know that I really don't give a fuck. And, I don't say this to be rude. I don't say this to offend anyone. And if you're offended, that's your own perception of me, okay? I say this because, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, yes, it's nice to have beautiful friends. Yes, it's nice to have a good relationship. Yes, it's nice to be around loving people and family, but again, I don't give a fuck. I live my life through the eyes of love. I live through kindness, compassion. You have a lot of people who follow religion or follow this and are very not compassionate, very rude, very mean for no reason, but then they're calling upon, God and all of this, and then I've seen people who also follow religion and use the Bible or something to condemn somebody. Who the fuck are you? So yeah, so this is me being a free spirit. This is why I stepped into this journey, and I was like, wow, I could still believe in other things and I don't have to be confined. I felt like religion, it's it holds people down. It's like a puppet, strings, and then it's attached to a puppet and it's no, I don't have time for that. So yeah, that's what that's me being a free spirit, because I know a lot of people ask me, what is a free spirit? They don't understand it. They misjudged it. They always misjudge people who are different, So people who are different, people who don't follow other people's terms, people who don't confine to their bullshit, people who, I can talk for myself, right? I'm going to talk for myself from my experience, right? So when people get mad that they can't control me, that they can't throw their insecurity issues on me, when they can't throw their lies and deception on me, everything they do is just it doesn't even touch me because I'm not vibrating in that low ass energy like they are, they get mad and they get frustrated and they don't understand that this is a deeper level. This is a problem in a deeper level inside of you and your soul and your mind and your brain, that you in your intellect, that you need to figure out why people are free spirits, people who speak the truth, people who are intuitive, people who live their life without fear and ego and worry. Why does that offend you? Why does that insult you? Why should somebody who's stepping into their power offend you so much Is it because you don't have the courage to be like that, or is it because you're just hating because somebody's like that? It's a deeper. It's in your subconscious mind. Like there's problems that you need to fix within yourself. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I mean, I am. No, I'm joking, but I'm not saying I'm perfect, We're all humans. We all get mad. We all, we act off of emotions sometimes. And I know sometimes I do act off my emotions. Something might trigger me where I'll just I'll go off. Yes, it's very true. For triggering is a very true thing. So healing yourself and really getting to know your vibration, getting to know who you are and stepping into that love vibration, will help you heal from that, Because sometimes we do have triggers that, come to test us. We have things that come test us. And especially if you're someone that has a past, or you're someone that you grew up and you don't have a lot of people believe in you. You have people try to doubt you, try to, just being mean for no fucking reason. People will try to trigger you. So I'm learning in the spiritual journey, because we're all in the spiritual journey and it never stops. I'm learning that even though someone triggers me, I don't have to react anymore. Actually, I'm learning that I don't even have to give my energy to that. Because it's not even like if someone could punch you in your face or someone could do this. It's all about learning how to react in a way where it won't affect your vibration. So now I'm learning that, I'm learning day by day, and I'm learning through this journey that triggering is just there to test me. Sometimes the universe tests us, God tests us, whatever you believe in. I have no problems with anybody's beliefs. If you believe in the devil, that's on you, If you believe in Jesus and whatever you want to believe in, you can believe that, But, I mean, I think out of all the religions and everyone that everyone practices, I think the major word or the major energy that we can pull from all these religions and everything is that you should treat everybody with kindness and love. And so, therefore, when you do that, the world will be a better place. You'll raise the vibration of the world, okay? So yeah, triggers, that's just what a free spirit is. I just wanted to talk about that. I don't really want to go off topic because I'll just start talking, okay? Yeah, that's what me being a free spirit for me is. Now, my experience won't resonate with everybody, or, everyone won't understand it, and that's fine. It's okay. But that's what a free spirit to me is. I burn candles, I meditate, burn oils, I burn anything, anything that could burn, I burn. I take care of my energy, cleansing your house, taking showers, meditating, just sitting there with yourself. Very good to have alone time. I've noticed with me that if I don't get my alone time, that I can be quite snappy. I really can. I can be very snappy if I don't get my alone time. And it's just not because anyone irritates me. It's because I need that time to find my balance in that day. And, that's why, I always wake up and try to meditate, So it's always good to find a balance, no matter what situation you're in or whatever. It's good to meditate and find a good balance within yourself, so then you can go on about your day and have a good day. So yeah, just meditating, being alone, taking care of your energy, saging, going to the park, grounding yourself, all of that. It's I don't. With me being a free spirit, I don't be like, yeah, that's what comes along with being a free spirit. No, that's what comes along with me, Kiki. That's what I do. Now, anybody that follows religion, they probably sage and do all of these things, and they're a Christian. I just don't feel like anything comes with anything. It is with exactly how you conduct your life, exactly how you want to live your life, okay? All right? I just don't like being confined. I don't like being, especially when it comes to negativity, If you're going to be confined to something, it has to make sense. It has to be vibrating in the vibration of love, okay? So yeah, I know that I do offend a lot of people. And, one thing that I have noticed, okay? One thing that I'm noticing in my spiritual journey, I have to say this, now age doesn't matter in anything, right? But I see that there are people who are way older than me, people who are old of age, I wouldn't say old, but just older than me, right? And they still don't have an idea of what their life is. They still don't have an idea of who they are. They still don't understand why they're here. And so we're not going to even talk about beliefs or none of that. We're just going to talk about how important it is, free spirit or not, how important it is to sit with yourself and get to learn who you are. People always occupy themselves with things that doesn't need to be occupied with. They're watching TV. I have nothing against watching TV. They're watching TV. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're doing everything in the world but to sit down with themselves and get to know who they are. Why? So a lot of people who are older, and who, whether you're older or younger, they like to distract themselves as if they're scared to sit by themselves, as if they're scared to know who they really are. And it's just like, that shit irritates me. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. That is like, it's like, why don't you want to know who you are? You know, whether, wherever background you come from, or whoever you are, like, why would you not want to sit down with yourself and know who you are? Why do you always feel the need that you have to distract yourself and do other things just so you don't sit with yourself? So, you know, stuff like that, that shit do irritate me, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I'm still trying to understand that. You know, I don't, you know, and people be like, oh, it's, you know, maybe they don't want to deal with the demons inside of them. I don't really think it's demons inside of them sometimes. Probably it's just emotions that they don't want to feel, but they feel anyway. Because, like, I observe and I watch, and it's like these people, some of them who don't want to sit down with themselves. I look cute, y'all. But some of them who don't want to sit with themselves, it's not like they're bad people, but they just, it's like they deal with their emotions. They don't know how to create a harmony in their emotions within them. So therefore they do think of these emotions. But when it comes to sitting down and just sitting in the essence of who the fuck you really are, they just can't do it. And I'm really trying to understand here, okay? It's like, maybe it's a fearful thing. They're fearful, or did you know, some people, that it's based off of fear, it has to be. But it's also, some people aren't raised to know who they are, get to know who they really are, understanding who they really are. It's like they never were taught that, so they're just like, they're going off of same shit, a cycle. It's like they're just repeating the same shit over and over and over again every day. And it's just, I don't know, it's just mind-boggling to me, everyone. It's like, why you can't just sit with yourself? And when I see it, I just get so irritated. I'm like, why can't you just sit with yourself and get to know who you are? Like, you know, I don't watch TV like that, but sometimes I will. I love music, you know, but you still supposed to take that time out your day to really sit with yourself and know who you are, get to know who you are. You know, when you get to know who you are, you're not going to let anybody come in your life and, like, disrespect you, or let anyone come in your life that's not for you. You know, you'll be able to establish boundaries. That's one way of knowing who you are. And, you know, I don't mean to y'all when I'm talking, but I just get very passionate about that, because I really am trying to understand, why don't people want to sit with themselves and see that, you know? And I know it's a lot of, it's based off of fear. Maybe people are scared to really, they never were taught. Some people were never taught to do that. You know, I wasn't taught to do it. But, you know, since I was a little girl, I do love to be alone. I just always wanted to, I just silence. It was just a silence. It's a silence for me, y'all. Take a moment of silence every day. You know, take a moment of silence. Yeah, that's just what I feel. So yes, I am a free spirit. No, I don't worship the devil. Yes, I do burn candles. I do work with spirits. That of the lights, okay? I do love anything that has to do with love or kindness, or, you know, being generous. You know, there's no need to be mean to people. I think there's a lot of foul shit going around in the world already, where I don't feel like people need to vibrate in that type of love, okay? And I mean that type of vibration, okay? So yeah, being a free spirit is all about just doing what works for me, because I'm talking for me. I can't talk for everyone else. I just do what resonates with me, you know? If I want to get up and feel like I gotta light this type of candle, or do this or that, or practice this, or if, you know, if you're intuitive or an empath, whatever it is that you are, I believe everyone is, but they just don't know it. They just don't get to know themselves and heal themselves. So that's why they block their chakras. I feel like you get downloads, you know, when you get downloads, and sometimes it's just some shit that spirit, God, universe, angels, whatever you want to call it, downloads into you that you have no physical knowledge of, like no book that you could read that will explain to you what is it that you're seeing, what is it that you're feeling, you know? And it's like, wow, when you really get to sit down with yourself, it's like that exists, like, for real. But I mean, like, it's a lot of things that, you know, when you get to be solitude with yourself and get to know yourself, it just, stuff will just easily come to you. Like, example, when I do my tarot cards, I don't be sitting there like, damn, what's this card trying to say? Like, it'll just intuitively come to you. This is all about intuition. It's intuitively coming to you, the messages. And the more you do it, or whatever, the more you practice something, the better you get at it. Just like when you try to manifest something, the more you practice it, the better you get at it, you know? It's just a skill, people. I believe everyone has the skill to do what they want to do, but they don't put themselves on that pedestal, because sometimes people are just so concerned about what other people have, what other people are doing, how other people smell, how other people clean, how other people, who's talking to this person. A lot of gossip and drama, and that's something that I just don't like to vibrate on. Even when it comes to a family level with my blood family, I don't like talking about gossip or stuff too much, because I get irritated, and I get very irritated about that, because it's like, can we talk about something that's like something that'll teach somebody, like, can we have a conversation where we could both teach each other something or elevate each other, so yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's what a free spirit is. That's what I am, I just wanted to come here and tell you guys that. Okay, I will be doing more videos, and more, I will probably tell you guys more about, my spiritual awakening and my past and all of that. I did have to, like, I'm here to trench out the mud, I built myself back up. I reinvented myself, I did what I had to do. I did the inner work, and I'm still doing the inner work. I'm not saying I'm not perfect, but I still do the inner work, and I still, I take accountability for who I am. And I think a lot of people in this world, they have a problem with taking accountability for who they are. So, it's much easier to play the blame game than to just, accept that you have something wrong with you, So yeah, that's just a little brief discussion. 25 minutes in. 555. Big changes are coming. That's the angel number. All right, change gonna come, y'all. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of what a free spirit is in my book, in my terms. Okay. Everything that I do speak to you guys about, when I speak to you from my heart, it's coming from my heart. It's nothing that, that is Googled or anything. This is something, I feel like divine knowledge comes from within, like true knowledge comes from the source. So, there are a lot of things that you can learn through Google and YouTube and all these amazing other teachers that are out here, but it's just some stuff that just comes within when you sit with yourself and you deal with who you are, and really pay attention to who you are. Even when you wake up in the morning, pay attention to how you're breathing. Pay attention to your leg. Pay attention to your, just pay attention, it's a part of grounding is paying attention to how you feel, okay, on a daily basis, okay? Learning to remove the stagnant energy in your body. Singing, dancing, everybody know I love to do that, okay? And, anything that'll put you in a good mood instead of just moping around shit that's not, one thing I want to say, with thoughts and stuff like this, you have people that do mope around and think the same shit every fucking day, and then it's like they're so puzzled of why their life is not changing. Like, motherfucker, change your thoughts, you will change your reality. Change the way you think. If you think about all the bad shit that could happen in a situation and all the bad things that people did to you, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to change. I could think about shit that people did to me that I could just, I could just talk about every day how a motherfucker wasn't shit to me, And excuse my language, but, I could talk about that, But instead I choose to just see things from a different light, see things more positively. Like, maybe that was just a learning experience. This was meant to happen. I don't think anything is a coincidence, okay? So it's either you learn the lesson that the universe gives you or you repeat it. It's totally up to you. So, let me go on with my free spirit stuff. I'm a little hungry. I'm going to be uploading my videos that I did today. Also, another thing about uploading my videos, I'm experiencing problems with my phone and my storage. So, all my videos might not be up today. It just depends on how fast it uploads. I am going to get a new phone, a new device, whatever, so I could fix this. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy my content. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. If this resonates with you, just let me know. We can talk. I have no problem. Email me if you want to talk or share your story. Okay, this is all peace, love, and positivity. Okay, no negativity. If you don't agree with me, you can just move on. You're not a mountain. You just move. Okay, and yeah, thank you for subscribing, everybody. I have 38 subscribers, and I'm just so like, oh, okay, Kiki. I don't even think I had this channel for a month. So yeah, bear with me, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Kiki's magical place where everything is possible.